Hello everyone. Welcome to another super exciting project. Today we will learn lots of different concepts about shapes and sprites. All shapes and sprites drawn on the output screen have lots of attributes assigned to them, such as the source of the image, x-coordinate, y-coordinate, radius, color, etc. We can change the value of these attributes in the program whenever needed without recreating the objects again. You can see a few examples shown in the video. SRC attribute changes the source of the image for a sprite. The opacity attribute changes the transparency of any shape or sprite. The color attribute changes the color of any shape. We will be using this concept a lot in today's project. Today's project is called Light Bulb Change. The project will contain a room with a light bulb and lots of switches. Each switch will turn on the light bulb in a different color. Let's start by creating and preparing a fresh new project. We will start by setting the width of the window to 800 pixels and height to 680 pixels. Make a room variable and call the sprite function. Add a source for the room sprite as shown in the video. Draw it inside the draw function. Run the program. You can see the room sprite on the output screen. Now let's draw the light bulb and its fixture at the top of the window. Draw them as shown in the video. Give all of these shapes white color. Run the program. We can see the light bulb, but we want the light bulb off at the start of the program. Change the colors of these shapes to black so it becomes invisible. Make a black rectangle with the same size as the window and save it in the BG variable. This rectangle's transparency and color will impart the light in the room. Draw this shape in the draw function. Run the program. The room sprite has disappeared behind this black rectangle, and that's what we need. Now, let's draw the switches to control the light bulbs. Each switch will be a rectangle. Make 8 different switch variables and call the rectangle function for each of them. X-coordinates will increase by 20 pixels for each of them. Y-coordinate will remain the same for every switch as they will be on the same height. The width and height will be 20 pixels. After making the variables assign each switch a color, draw each of them in the draw function. We will have to define the behavior of each light bulb when a switch is clicked upon by a mouse. It's quite straightforward. Let's write the code for the first switch. Write switch 1 dot on the press, switch 1 click. Every switch will be associated with a function. Sprite and its function are bound together by the onPress method. The associated function will be called when the switch is clicked. These functions will manipulate the other sprite to make it look like the room is lit. Then define the switch 1. Click function just above the draw function. Inside this function, change the color of each light bulb shape to the color of switch 1. Change the color of BG rectangle to the color of switch 1 and set its opacity to 0.3. Run the program. Click on the first switch. Notice the room lights up with the same color as the switch, but the color is quite overpowering. Add window.clearLine in the draw function. It looks better. Now make a similar program for each switch. The lower the opacity value, the more the object will be transparent. An opacity of 1 makes the object completely opaque and a value of 0 makes it invisible. In the case of switch 7, set the opacity to 0.4. For switch 8, set opacity to 1, which makes the room hide behind the black rectangle. Run the program. Click on every switch. The project is working perfectly. We now have the understanding of creating buttons and defining their behavior in Python. As a practice, try adding a table lamp with an on-off switch. An example is shown in the video. Good luck!